Good morning, everybody. Happy 4th of July to all of those that are celebrating. It is a fine Tuesday morning here in Ontario, Canada, where we have a severe heat alert that has been issued and will be in effect until Thursday. So yay. So what does that mean, right? Thunderstorms, rain, hail, possible tornado warnings. It's a situation, and of course, intense heat. But anyways, we are here. We are nice and cool where I am inside the house. But in case you wondered what all this is just from literally if you move too much, you break out into a sweat. But we are here, and we are happy to be here. It is July 4th, as I said. So happy July 4th to all that are celebrating. I did put a read out on the channel for July 4th, and I thought it was an excellent reading, if I do say so myself. It's very inspirational, very hopeful, and so I hope that you guys have a moment to check that out. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, JR. How are you guys doing? So, if you got any questions, you want to have a chit chat, I just want to briefly tell you that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back, and I'm going to be doing what I'm calling Read Along Tarot. So if you're interested in learning Tarot, if you're interested in, testing out your intuition, if you're interested in Oracle cards, bring your deck, grab a coffee, come and hang out in the chat, and we'll sort of do the readings together. And I'm here to answer any questions that you have while we go through that process. It was a subscriber's request, and so I look forward to it. It should be fun. Appreciate you, Teresa. Okay, so what else? What else do I have to say? How is it where you guys are? Like, what's the heat like where you guys are? Good morning, NJS. What's the heat like where you guys are? Is it hot? Is it stormy? Raining? What? Here, basically, it feels like, if you think back to like old TV shows where someone like threw the spaghetti against the wall to test to see if it was cooked, that's literally how we feel. I feel like a wet noodle because the humidity is so like our temperature is like 26, for example, but with the Humidex it's like 36. So everything just feels sticky, sticky and kind of damp, and it's just ugh, you know what I mean? I don't like that feeling. I don't do well with it, and as I get older, I really don't like it. JR says it's too hot for her. Connie says, good morning, Connie. Happy 4th of July, my friend. It's going to be 112 here in Tucson. Yep. I mean, and no offense to this, with this statement, but like there's certain places that you expect, hot temperatures. This isn't one of them, but it's getting unbearable. It's just like in the UK, they have had a severe heat wave, and they don't normally experience temperatures like 112 degrees or like, Humidex. So they have, they don't typically, they don't have like AC or air conditioning units in their homes. So everybody's having difficulty, I think, navigating this, the climate change that isn't real, according to some people, for entertainment purposes only. Good morning, Fleck. Jared says, I want to go on a walk to the park, but I can't. Well, here's the thing. You know what you can do? You can put your phone on an app that counts your steps, stick it up on YouTube where you go through a walk in nature where it's just like a lovely melodic music, and it's taking you through sort of a scenic thing, and you can still get your steps in, right? Use your powers of your imagination to transport you to the park. I know it's not the same as being out in nature, but your health and your safety is the most important thing. 84, gray and cloudy, feels like fall at the moment. 61. I want to be where you are, Teresa. Fall is my favorite season. So, what's going on? What's everybody doing for the 4th of July? Besides hanging out with me right now, which I love, by the way. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And leave a comment, all those good things that you're supposed to do for YouTube to keep the channel and the algorithms or whatever, all of that. Oh, you're in LA? Interesting. So yeah, you guys have any, you don't celebrate, Connie? Gotcha. I found out some fun facts about July 4th when I did my reading that I posted up. Do go check it out because I think it's really inspirational, really hopeful. And I listed those fun facts on there that I found out. I thought they were interesting. Feeling fine in Maine, no plans today. Excellent. Listen, sometimes just taking advantage of a holiday, sitting back and resting and rejuvenating yourself is all that all the celebration that you need, really, right? I got my Canada Cup. I have my new T-shirt on that looks like it looks like pajamas, but I promise you it's not. And that's it. Flex says, I'm so glad my dog got through last night. Your dog. Did something happen to your puppy, Fleck? I'm glad that your dog got through okay too, but what was it? Was it in some sort of surgery or something? Is something wrong with your puppy? Is it sick? Oh, the fireworks, right? Yeah. I have to say, because we have fire bans on here, like for backyard fire pits, you're not allowed, no barbecues, nothing right now. Because the air quality is so bad because of the wildfires. So there was rarely a fireworks sound heard. And normally here where I live, it's considered cottage country. So a lot of people have summer homes where they come and they stay, right? And because they don't live here permanently, they don't really think that the rules apply to them. So firecrackers go off from basically May long weekend till September. So Tuesday night, Thursday night, it doesn't seem to matter. And my cats don't like it, but Rosie, Double Touch Wood, doesn't seem to really be bothered by it too much, and I hope that continues. My dad's dog was a lovely German Shepherd, and she used to get so scared. She would hide in the tub and under the bed and in the closet, and that low sort of whine whimper that they do. She just was not a happy camper. It's so hard for them, right? Because their hearing is so much more sensitive than ours is. So I'm glad that your puppy is okay. Now, do you guys in America typically have fireworks the night before, or is it fireworks on the day of? For 4th of July. Hi, honey. Actually, JR, no, I have not. In full disclosure, I have not been out. I don't do well in this heat. Can turn into a therapy session. I can feel it. I don't do well in this heat. I panic. And so I already know that it's not a good idea for me to go outside. And so in these times when it's really super hot like this, I do a lot of visualization to help myself, stay calm. And if I need to transport myself somewhere else, that's what I do. But I don't typically go out in this weather. I get hot, I get sweaty, I feel lightheaded, unbalanced because my nerves. I had a panic attack in an extreme heat situation, and so that's never really left me, and I think that's why, if I was being perfectly honest. I just don't do well in this kind of weather. Wow, way before, sometimes on the weekend, even at 2 a.m. Teresa, yikes, that's a lot. JR says the night before. Interesting. Yeah. So Rosie, speaking of Rosie not liking fireworks, she doesn't have a problem with fireworks, as I said, but she seems to have an issue with air conditioning or fans. And so she, last night, she chewed. We have 2 floor fans. We don't have air conditioning, like central air, in this house because it's an older house with additions. But we do have AC units, thank God. And she was sleeping in the bedroom, and she chewed through both of the cords to the floor fans, and then proceeded to be sick because she chewed through both of the cords to the fans. And then, of course, my husband was kind enough to be able to fix those this morning. And so we're back in business, as it were. But yeah, she doesn't like the fan. She barks at it. She doesn't like the AC. She barks at it. Flex says, when I walk my dog on a leash, my cats like follow. That's so cute. I love that. Yes, it's 11:11. Thank you, honey. Good morning, Bims. Rosie, we live in an area that is like, it's a small place, and there's a lot of like bush and brush and trails and stuff. And if she was older, it would be okay. But right now she's so young, and she's so still very much in that discovery phase. There have been, reports of coyotes attacking animals and fishers and, other such things. I wouldn't take her on a walk, going down a trail. Not right now. She's too, she's still too very much puppy-like. You know what I mean? Like, she would get herself into trouble. And I just, I let her out in the backyard, and she runs around. She has the best day ever. Hi, Hershey. Hi, Jay. Happy 4th of July. Yay. So, yeah. Anyways, I am here. If you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat. We'll toss some cards. We can just chat. I'm here for anything. I want to say that yesterday when I ended the stream, it was 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. So I literally took a screenshot and I posted it on Facebook. Y'all know my story with my mom in 11:11, and I was just like, wow, that's a lot. Just saw that it was 11:11 now. And this is like the 4th time already this morning that I've seen, 11:11. So, and right now there's 11 people in the chat. Thank you, mommy. I love you and I miss you. So apparently someone's trying to get a message to me. Flex says, I agree about the heat really affects my MS. So I'm like you, stay out of the heat of the day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it messes with you and it messes with you, as long as you can find ways to entertain yourself inside and stay cool, why not? Now, my issue with it is I love fresh air, and I love to be able to have the windows open, or to feel a breeze. I don't care if it's -40 outside. I will still have a window open. My husband's in the chat. You can ask him. We have literally had snow on the inside of the house because I've had the window open. I need to feel that fresh air. So I do feel a little closed in, a little trapped, a little isolated. I want to say, like a caged animal when it gets like this. But it'll be over. It'll be over, shortly. And everything will be restored and back to normal, and it'll be fine. It's just the waiting period. Good morning, Linda. Yep, snow in the house. Literally, the window was frozen open, Fleck, and we had to use the blow dryer to try to like melt all the snow and the ice off of the hinges to the window so we could get it closed. I was not. I was in trouble that day. Just saying. Sure thing, Hershey. Good morning, Linda. Linda, tomorrow is the Read Along Tarot at 2 p.m. Eastern, so I hope you can join us. And I thank you for the suggestion. All right, friends. Got any questions? Pop them up. Pop them up. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Happy 4th of July. Woohoo. Make sure you all go check out that reading that I did for the 4th of July. It was awesome. Actually, yeah, no, go check it out. Go check it out. All right, let's do Hershey's questions. You guys got a question? Pop it into the chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, you guys. YouTube is messing, or somebody's messing, or something's happening with my subscribers. They're going up and down like a yo-yo again. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, I thank you for being here, and I appreciate your support. So, thank you, JR. Yes, Ellen. Thank you so much. It was awesome. I was unaware that it was not a national holiday until 1941. I was surprised by that before as well. I was like, what, really? It seemed like it should have been, like 1841 kind of idea, right? You know what I mean? It seemed like it should have been a national holiday a lot longer. But yeah. All right, here we go. Hershey, the Shadow Reader, would like me to check her blind spots. Hershey, let me know in the chat if it's okay to share with people what happened this morning when we were talking. Just say yes or no. Thank you. So I was checking on Hershey this morning, just saying, hey, how's it going? And I typed in, okay, I have to go. I need to make another tea and get ready for my live. And a couple of, texts down, she says back to me something about, what do you mean that you need another person for your team? And I was like, I'm sorry, say what now? Like, who's on first? What? And I'm like, did I say who's on my team? Like, I didn't know what she was talking about, right? So she's like, you sure did. So I read up and I'm like, sure enough, autocorrect. Thank you so much. Typed in team when I said T. And it just was one of those moments where it made me laugh, because it happens all the time and it totally changes the context of what the heck you're even talking about, right? So anyways, when the conversation was over, I said, oh, and by the way, be sure to be on the lookout for the wanted poster, me looking for team members for my lives. Ha ha ha. Anyways, it was a great conversation and it made me giggle, so it was a great way to start the day. Hi, Kristen. How are you, my friend? All right, here we go. Hershey's blind spots. Okay. That is an interesting card to come out for you, Hershey. Things tarot readers are not supposed to say out loud. One day we'll do a whole show about that. We're not like the, interesting. Ooh, what's going on? It's like unconsciously done, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's throw some tarot cards on that. A parade has you trapped. Good morning, Beth. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Happy 4th of July to all those that are celebrating. All right, my love. I'm just pulling one more card to sort of sum this up. Actually, how about this? Hershey, you choose. Do you want sort of like a affirmational type card, or would you like a crystal card? Tell me. I'm putting you to work. This is a two-way street reading. An interactive reading. That's the word. Crystal. You know, it's funny because I didn't pick up the crystal deck, and I don't know how I knew that would be better for you. All right, here we go. I'm shuffling off to Buffalo, as my grandmother used to love to say. Nice, Beth. Beth, I did a reading on the 4th of July. It was so inspirational and so lovely. I did that. It's posted up on the channel if you care to look at it. I almost got emotional because, I mean, and I'm not an American. It filled me with that much, you know, sort of inspiration and hope. It was beautiful. Okay. So, Hershey, this is what I got for you, love. We've got from the Chakra Insight deck, the Crown Chakra, Divine Consciousness, Interconnection, Expansion, Oneness, and Light. From the Sacred Medicine Oracle, I've got Wind and Change. So something is afoot, something is happening. With the tarot cards, I got the 8 of air, so feeling doubt, feeling restricted, confused. You're holding on to something that needs to be released, my friend. This is the Death and Rebirth card in this deck. Endings, transformation, and I love the keyword on here being freedom, right? Literally imagine yourself like this, and now you're like this, just as these two cards depict. Throw your arms out and spread your wings. The last card we have is the Queen of Water. I'm not sure what sign you are, but you know, getting to where you are comfortable with this loving, giving, connected sort of space. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Fire, the 4 of Wands, celebration, your soul tribe, that level of contentment. So navigate this change using patience. The crystal card that we got for you is the leopard skin. You are an air sign? Okay. The leopard skin jasper. And on the backside, it says, improve your peripheral awareness, which is so interesting that it says that because you asked me to check your blind spots, right? Become the objective observer. Increase consciousness of reactions to others. Increase mental, physical, and emotional flexibility. On the front side of the card, they sort of sum it up into like an affirmational type message. And it says, I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. And I know that that makes sense to you. Right? So get yourself some leopard skin jasper. Isn't that a beautiful stone, friends? It's gorgeous. Good morning, Kiba. So that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense. You are going through, like, I feel like you're leveling up in some way, or you are subconsciously connecting some dots, right? And so you may be feeling the shift of that energy. Oh, you actually have something to say. Okay, there you go. Good job. Woohoo! All right, here we go. JR is up on deck. All right. Can I get a reading? Sometimes I feel discouraged or I'm going through a plateau. Is it all in my head? The answer to that is no. It's not all in your head. Okay, I don't want this to turn into a sermon. But as soon as we say, I know I'm crazy, I know it's probably all in my imagination, it's probably all in my head, negative, 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 right? If you're going to honor yourself, if that's how you feel, then you have to honor that that's how you feel. And then what should you do to help that feeling, to counteract that feeling, to deepen that feeling, to express that feeling, right? Don't assume right away that your thoughts, your intuition, your inner wisdom, your guidance is off. Don't assume that right away. You need to trust it, right? You need to trust it because it's your inner wisdom, your inner guidance, your inner North Star. I mean, that's what helps you to navigate, right? So don't assume that that's off. That's the first thing I'm going to say. All right, here we go. Absolutely, Fleck. Okay. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Hershey. All right, my friends, here we go. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at JR and I'm like, did I say hi to Jay? Herc213. I'm so sorry, Jay, if I didn't say hi to you, friend. It wasn't intentional. I was in mid-sentence. Hello, if you're still here. Many blessings and thank you for being here, my good friend. So sorry. I feel horrible. I'm a horrible host. Okay. Back to JR. I love that Hershey has the leopard skin Jasper like on hand. That's kind of crazy. Okay. I feel like a shopper card, and I'm gonna throw some tarot cards. Insert elevator music here. Hey, I can do that. Hold on. Insert my own elevator music. You guys think? It's like driving it. Imagine getting yourself in the car, right? It's cruising around, or you're going for a lovely walk, standing there looking at the beautiful trees and looking at the beautiful water, the pond or the river or whatever. And that's sort of like taking it all in. And I like imagine this in your life. So you're walking along, right? Imagine like you're walking along a tree or a forest, and then you get to a certain point, right? You stop. You start to see the sun, and you sort of look around, and the sun starts to come to you, and imagine like you're a music that it opens up. Loving it. All right. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Thank you, my friend. All right, here we go. Let us do... Taking all my crystals off my decks here. Oh, sorry, Hershey. I was just saying, imagine yourself standing, driving in a car to that kind of music. Imagine yourself saying, you're going for a walk and you're in sort of like a foresty kind of area, right? And as you get to a certain point where that music just starts to pick out that tempo ever so much, that you look up because the sun is starting to filter through the trees. And as you stop and look up and take that in, you kind of turn yourself around, right? It would be a very cinematography magical moment, right? Where the sun is, and you can imagine yourself turning and looking. And then when you get around like 180 degrees is when the vista opens up and you see the beautiful scenery of grass and trees and water and flowers and plants and nature. And it would just be awesome. By the way, there is a guided visualization that I put up over the weekend. If anyone is interested, if you need a moment where you need to transport yourself to another place and you have difficulty doing that, do go check it out, friends. All right. JR, this is what I've got for you, love, and it's beautiful. So I don't want you to ever question your inner North Star, right? First card that I've got for you is self-love. Okay. You are learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. This is about trust. It's about patience, and it's about believing in that thing that I was just talking about, right? Believing in your inner wisdom, believing in your inner North Star. It's what navigates you, right? So if you feel something, don't immediately go, nope, that can't be right. Learn from someone who lived that, right? Y'all watched me. The second card that we have here is the medicine wheel and cycle. So as you do this work, as you heal yourself, as you release things, as you put things in the proverbial boxes that they're meant to be in, and you start to release and you start to move them off of you and release those burdens, you're lifting your vibration. Every time that you lift your vibration, you're going through a cycle. You're like leveling up, as we like to say, right? And I'm getting super hot, so I know that I'm right. Now I have to cover this up because there are people watching. I don't have fingers long. There's the card, physical health. Okay, this is from the root chakra. The root chakra, your base chakra, right? That's your power seat. That's where your I am me, hear me roar comes from, right? It's your vitality, it's your strength, it's your body image, it's your balance. Again, like trusting that you know what is best, trusting that North Star. Okay. Now, your tarot cards kind of mimic some of that. You have, yes, I do need some stickers, Linda. That's a great idea. And I love that, Beth. If you feel something, say something. Two of Wands, right? Making plans. You are at a position which is so fabulous right now that you can actually look forward to tomorrow, to next week, to next month, right? All of a sudden, you're not living on the edge of, like the next 10 minutes. That's a whole new concept for you, right? And that takes time to navigate and to appreciate and to feel okay with it, right? So again, asking for your patience, this strength card. So that's twice that you've got strength, right? Your inner courage, your inner bravery, your, what's the word I'm looking for? Like your inner guide, right? Your inner protection, the thing that tells you like, yep, that's a great idea. Yep, that's good. And I sort of feel like you may not be aware that you're doing some releasing right now. So I would be interested to know if you've been working on something in the last little while, and you don't have to share this with everybody, but I feel like you're doing some releasing. You've been working on something that has resulted in a burden being lifted or released. That's what the Five of Cups sort of implies. And then, of course, on the bottom of the deck, we have the wonderful Wheel of Fortune, right? Karma, lessons, progress, change, luck, things moving forward because you've learned the lesson. Now, that's no accident that you literally got two wheels, the cycle and the Wheel of Fortune. So trust your gut. Your gut is not leading you astray. Your inner North Star is trying to help you navigate. You're going through a change because your vibration is lifting, because you're releasing. You're learning from the lessons that are being given to you, and you are well on your way, my friend. And I think that that is phenomenal, and I couldn't be more proud of you. I could not be more proud of you. I know what you've gone through from a personal, I'm getting teary-eyed. Like I am so incredibly proud of you because I know how hard that is for you. But that's what I got for you. So I hope that helps some. All right. We move on now to Fleck. And Fleck would like a reading. What kind of reading do you want, Fleck? Like just a regular, like general message, you know, what's going on for you? Like today, do you want to know like from your spirit guides? Oh, the birds are chirping. Did you guys hear that? Birds are chirping. I look like a wet noodle. Like I'm so hot. Oh, Fleck. Thank you, Sharon Sipe. Thank you for all you do for my channel, for all the channels. I appreciate you, my friend. Happy 4th of July, by the way. If I didn't say that already. All right. I'm not sure if Fleck is here, so we'll just do a general read, I guess. We're going to use... Oh, there you are, General Spirit. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to use the Wisdom of Avalon to start. All right, message for Fleck. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I'll insert my own elevator music in my head. So if you see me doing my best weekend at Bernie's impersonation, that's what I'm doing. I'm kidding. I'm trying to be funny and I'm not. Oh, friends. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, I am available for personal readings. And I do my personal readings based on a donation, so whatever you can afford. And so if you feel like you need a reading, give me a holler. Give me a holler. All right, I'm going to pull these. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Thank you, Sharon Sipe. Thank you, Linda. Well, listen, you guys aren't saying a whole lot, so I'm over here entertaining myself, right? I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. Bim says, how do I thank my host for always keeping my family nice and warm and safe? My house always has a very welcoming feeling. I really appreciate it. I don't know. That's beautiful, Bims. I'm happy to answer that. And hi, Joyce, and thank you for that. Appreciate you, my friend. I love that question, Bims. Let me do flex reading and we will answer your question there. Beautiful. Actually, I'm going to get a different card. Where are they? You know when you get a new deck of cards and you can't pick it out of the lineup, you know what I mean? I got this new deck of cards, you guys. I don't know if you guys heard me tell the story. So I ordered this deck like months and months and months and months and months ago. And I never really checked on it. And I didn't even notice that I didn't get it because I ordered other decks along with it. And I never got it. And then all of a sudden my husband comes in the house one night and says, I found this in the back of the truck. I was like, oh, surprise. It was a deck that I had ordered and didn't realize that I had missed it, if that makes sense. It's called the Power of Love. It's like an activation card. And I mean, they're just so pretty on the backside, are they not? All right, so this is what I've got for you. Excuse me, Fleck. We start out with, this is the Wisdom of Avalon, and we have joy. Just joy. Plain, beautiful, simple joy. Okay, we went with the Herb Crafter Tarot, which is lovely for this time of year. We start out with the 5 of Water. So you've done some work. You've done some releasing. You put stuff where it needs to be put. That's sort of the energy coming in from the past, right? You have the Star card. So where you are building that connection. You are working on leveling up. You are working on your spiritual self, your spiritual journey. You are believing in the process. You are believing in the lessons and the guidance and the path that you're on. You have the 3 of Fire coming up, the 3 of Wands. You are literally at that moment where you can see what you want. It's right in front of you, right? It's about expansion and goals and your vision, right? I don't want to be like cliche, but it's like all your dreams are right there and it's almost like you can reach out and touch them, right? Which is an amazing feeling, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Water, the 10 of Cups. This is a happy family card. This is joy. It's blessings. It's love. It's wholeness. Now, the card that I got for you is Humility from the Power of Love activation deck. And it says, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So maybe that was the thing that you needed to release, the, you know, and be able to come to that understanding. That's what the Star is. Maybe you have reached a level of understanding that it doesn't matter what this is doing or what that is doing. It only matters that I am living my best life. And if I'm living my best life and put that energy out into the universe, then everything else will sort of fall into place as I navigate my path. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mindset. It's a beautiful path to be on. And I love that reading for you. So I hope that resonates. Hope it makes sense. And I thank you kindly for asking the question. Hi, Cheyenne. Happy 4th of July. You are very welcome, Fleck. My pleasure, my friend. All right. Miss Linda is up on deck. But before we answer Miss Linda, we are going to ask or talk about Bim's question here. So Bim says, how do I thank my house for always keeping my family nice and warm and safe? My house always has a very welcoming feeling, and I really appreciate it. I don't know if it's too out there of an idea. Laugh out loud. I don't think it's an idea to show appreciation and gratitude to anything. I think it's a wonderful idea that probably more people should adopt. So, I mean, I'm not speaking from any kind of experience. This is just my opinion of a great way that you could show gratitude and appreciation to your house. Do something nice for it. You know, bring in some fresh flowers, light a lovely scent of like lavender. You know, stand in your home and say, I thank you for providing me with this, you know, feeling of home and security and a solid foundation. Thank you for keeping me safe and protecting me. I appreciate you. While your hands are on the walls, right? Maybe, you know, paint a room and say, I'm doing this to give you a refresh and make you feel as good as you make me feel, right? Something like that. You could also bring a plant in, because plants add oxygen and provide such a sense of calm and serenity in a space, right? Yeah, Linda says, speak it out and maintain it with love and gratitude. No. I think it's a wonderful idea to show gratitude to the things that you appreciate, whether they seem, you know, not insignificant, but whether it might seem strange or not. If you feel it, then do it. I don't know why, but I see flowers, like as if you were, like, you know, you go to someone's house and you're like, here, I was thinking of you, and you hand them flowers, you know, a nice little bouquet of flowers on the table, and just to put a smile on your face, house, because that's what you do for me, is sort of like an appreciation, if you know what I mean. I love that. Thank you so much for asking that question, Bims. I love that. All right, Miss Linda Kelser is up on deck. Get my words out. Happy 4th of July to all that are in the house. If you didn't hear me already say it, and remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And like I said, there's all kinds of content that I put on the channel over the weekend, because I know it's a holiday, right? So there's a guided visualization on the channel. There's a 4th of July special reading. There was a full moon reading that I did for the daily for Friday. Also, yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Linda would like a general reading, so let's go here. That's it, friends. Share the love. Share the love. I love it. Share the love. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back for Read Along Tarot, is what I'm calling it. So bring your decks, oracles, or tarot. Join me in the chat if you're interested in learning tarot, if you're trying to brush up on your skills, or you just want to, you know, experience some interactiveness. Let's hang out. Let's toss a few cards together. Happy to try to answer any questions that you may have, but I don't know everything. But we can help each other, is what I'm thinking. Rose says, do I bring in my crystals or leave them out longer? It was storming last night, so I left them. Don't leave your crystals out in the sun for too long. I would bring them inside. You can always try to put them out tonight, because the energy of the full moon is still pretty significant for a couple of days afterwards, right? Where do I want to go? Got it, Hershey. Not a problem. Insert elevator music. Okay. Too many cards, Spirit. Just one. I just need one. Thank you. I just need one. All right, let's go to let's use the Herb Crafter again. It has the most pretty images I've ever seen on a tarot deck, I have to say. I love them. It reminds me of like Anna Green Gables kind of like scenery in the pictures. Okay. Your cards are talking, Linda. And now that I say that, they're not saying anything. All right, well, now you've got to give me something else here, Spirit, because of that card there. Thank you. Okay. So we start out with the first card that you've got is from the, what is this deck called? Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. And you've got rice and nourishment. So feeding your body, right? Listening to your body, feeding your body, right? Making sure that you have good sleep hygiene, that you have good self-care routines, a good, that you're eating right, and all of that kind of stuff, right? The car is only as good as the maintenance that you give it, kind of idea. Not saying that you're a car. I was trying to use an analogy. We have the clan in Animal Totem, and we have claiming. Now, I have to say that I'm not sure specifically what this deck intends when it says claiming. I know what I think of, but of course I'm looking at all the cards. So let us go to the book really quickly and get an idea of what it says. When we follow our path and release doubt of why we are here, we stand in our own sacred resonance. As you do this, there is no room for comparison, judgment, jealousy, or envy. Clan medicine is here for you to walk in integrity with what you are here to do. With your animal totem at your side, you are able to stay in your own lane with clarity, alignment, and fierce knowing. Awesome. Absolutely. Sharon Sipe, I am happy to do that for you. Okay. So the tarot cards that I got for you. We start out with 10 of water, right? This is the happy family card, right? The joy, the love, the blessings, the wholeness, right? That coming together, right? The feeling that we feel when we're all gathered around the table, like on a July 4th kind of picnic or barbecue day, right? It's just fun. Hopefully. Now we have and I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. Well, I'm going to try to pronounce it, but I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. The Haya of Earth. And that's why there's a P on there. So I know that it's the Page of Earth because I don't know Spanish. So you are, you're really setting on the path, right? You're really like sorting stuff out, focused on the path ahead. You're on your way. Like you really want to get to where you need to be, right? You're very focused. You're very detailed. You're very motivated, I want to say, right? You are ready to go after whatever your dream might be. So now the challenge position, we have the Devil card coming out. And I think that this is like toxic behaviors, or maybe toxic people, but I feel more it's more behaviors, right? Like toxic patterns. The patterns that we refer back to when things get challenging, when things get tough, when things get hard. We refer back to how we used to be, right? Instead of the enlightened way to be, the new way to be, right? And that's not you, that's every individual. So be mindful of if you feel like you're going back to an old pattern where maybe you're second guessing yourself, or you're self-sabotaging, or negative self-talking, or any kind of or asking everyone for their opinion, right? Not listening to your inner guidance and your intuition. It could be any of those things. Following that, we have the Seven of Wands, right? Is your outcome, which is why I think that you had those oracle cards coming out of the Nourishment and the Claiming. This is about staying centered and staying aligned, right? Staying true to who you are. Making sure that you're listening to your mind, and making sure that you're listening to your heart, right? That you're listening to spirit. All of those things combined will continue to help you as you navigate. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Justice card. So this is about your truth. This is about restoring your equilibrium. This is about bringing things back into balance. So you've done the work. You are now having to implement the tools into your life. And sometimes that can be a real challenge, right? We think we've got it until something happens when you're like, oh, what do I do? What was lesson number 4? Right? Don't panic. You got this. And if you're unsure, ask Spirit. Spirit will help you. Right? That's what I've got for you. And I love that for you. I just want to throw one more card here for you. You know, because that's what I do. Hi, Terry. How are you, my friend? Happy 4th of July. You okay. I am more aware when they happen. Awesome. Yes, Rose. Ants. Any negative thoughts? I love it. There's Austin, everybody. Say hi, Austin. He is not a happy camper because all the windows and doors are shut, and he can't get any fresh air. Can't communicate with birdies. He's not happy. Wow, Linda. Beautiful. Look at that, my friend. The gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So when we pulled out that Page of Pentacles, right, that you've put in the work, you're very focused and you're very driven. That is where you are headed to. You are literally steps away from passing through the gate. And when we get to the Justice card, we're passing through the gate, and that is when the equilibrium is restored. My friend, look at that. The gates of triumph. Beautiful. Outstanding for our good friend, Miss Linda. Beautiful. All right. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Jan. How are you? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, JR says, I'm scrolling back up, and Sharon Sight, I've got you, Sharon. Okay, so Rose says, great, both pair of my leather work gloves are soaked. Well, they are in the sun now to dry. Awesome. Good idea, Rose, to stick some wet newspaper into your glove, down into the fingers, to keep them so that when they dry, they don't like shrivel up and shrink a little bit. JR says, so I stepped away. I just heard my reading. I heard the elevator music. It took me a while to realize that it was you and not me. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, so Linda understood her cards. JR says, I thought it was my music playing in the background. And thank you for the reading. You're very welcome, JR. Quincy is here. Everybody, hi, Quincy. Okay, and now we move down to sorry, Quincy, am I in your way? Yes, okay. Okay, Cheyenne, you guys are all talking amongst yourselves, and I'm okay. Can you have a card? Absolutely, Debbie. Would you like a reading? I can do that for you. Just let me know what kind of reading you're interested in, and we will put Miss Sharon Sipe up on deck. Oh, you just asked about him, and he heard you. There you go. That's funny, Hershey. Yeah. Were you coming to say hi to Hershey? He's still here. Okay. Miss Sharon Sipe. Miss Sharon Sipe. Miss Sharon Sipe. All right, so not to repeat ad nauseum, but don't forget to hit the thumbs up, friends. Of course, leaving a comment underneath the video really, really helps the channels, and I appreciate that very much. If you're interested in booking a private reading, the information is in the description box below. I do it by donation, so whatever you can afford. Don't want anyone to feel like they can't afford a reading if they feel they need one. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back. We're going to be doing read-along tarot, so bring your tarot cards, bring your oracle cards, and we will sort of learn together, throw some cards, ask some questions. It promises to be a lot of fun. Please check out the 4th of July reading that's up on the channel, in addition to the daily reading that's up on the channel. The guided visualization is up on the channel. Lots of good stuff, so don't forget to check those out. Also, the tarot scopes were posted up. If you haven't already checked them out, they're done by elements, so the air signs, earth signs, etc. Check all that stuff out. I was a busy girl over the weekend, friends. I was a busy girl. All right, we're going to use the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot from Miss Sharon Sipe. I got you, Debbie. All right. What does Sharon Sipe need to know, Spirit? Oh, thank you, Debbie. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. I thought it was a great reading. It felt so inspirational to me and so happy. You know what I mean? That I almost got emotional. Beautiful. Yes, Sharon Sipe. Woohoo. Okay. Sharon, this is what I got for you, love. So we start out with the horse. Okay. Now, I don't know about you all, but whenever I see a horse, I immediately think of freedom. Right? I think of power and I think of freedom. The idea of being on a horse's back as it glides across a meadow, you know, grasslands, a field, whatever, you know, your hair blowing in the wind, the power of that image, and then the freedom that you feel from being able to literally almost fly, right? This card says the horse, accepting help from another and delegating authority. And we're going to just leave it there, right? We'll move on to the seeker of truth. You can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. So if there's a situation going on where you feel like you're, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like you're almost dancing. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're playing Twister, kind of. You know, like you're stepping over here, being very mindful, stepping over here. It's like you're navigating the steps of a dance in a very intricate, careful, planned, articulate way to not upset anybody, to not bring any negative feedback towards you. And I don't know that this situation is that bad, that impactful, that negative, that whatever, but you feel that you have to do this. You feel that you have to step carefully to watch the dance, right? It's like instead of dancing and looking ahead at your partner, your eyes are on the ground, making sure that you don't misstep. That's the vibe I'm getting from the oracle cards. But then we go to the tarot cards, and the tarot cards are beautiful. You've got the sun. Okay, the sun is success. The sun is recognition and enthusiasm. So the point that I'm trying to make is whatever you are doing is working for you. And it doesn't matter if it works for anybody else. It only matters if it works for you, and it seems to be working for you. So if it's working for you, continue to be in that energy, right? We have the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands coming out, and I stopped with the Sun and the Queen of Wands. I mean, friend, like such lovely energy, such lovely, passionate, caring, inspirational kind of energy, right? The Queen of Fire, I mean, she is intelligent, she's exuberant, and she is beautiful. And she commands that sort of attention towards herself. But what she loves more than anything is to show others how to shine their light. And when they shine their light brightly, her light. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Page of Earth. Constantly learning, constantly bringing information to others, constantly bringing information towards yourself. You're always prepared. Again, watching the floor, making sure that every foot is in the exact order of imagine if you're at the dance studio and they've got like the little map on the floor, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that kind of thing, right? You're very careful. And it works for you, so don't change a darn thing. Now, we're going to pull an activation card for you. Power of Love. Thank you, Hershey. Appreciate you, my friend. All right. Beautiful. You've got priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. I mean, because that's what you do for all of us. For all of us, for all the subscribers, for all the chatters, for all the people that come in to watch these streams, for all the channel hosts, for all the rooms that you go into, that is what you do. You bring with you that energy. You create conversation by saying hello. You offer a branch of support by offering the happy birthdays and the hugs and sharing of the other people's links and all of the stuff that goes in the description box below the videos in the different rooms that you're in. You create the environment. You create the atmosphere. You do that by yourself, and others have learned from you. That is awesome. Beautiful reading. So I'm just going to say, as we end this reading for Sharon Sipe, shine on, my friend. Shine on. Look at those cards. Look at how beautiful those are. Yes, of course, Connie. I am here for you, my friend. It's good to see you, Connie. It's good to see you. Because I know you're a very busy lady. All right. We move on. Look at all the love for Sharon Sipe. You guys are awesome. All right. Miss Debbie is up. She would like a reading, a general. Thank you, Terry, my friend. Appreciate you. There's lots of great readers in the chat. By the way, Terry, Holding Your Space, Hershey, the Shadow Reader, Cheyenne, Jay, Herc213. We gotta spread the love, my friends. Gotta spread the love. And anybody else that I may have forgotten, I apologize. No shade intended. We are all about supporting each other and loving each other, because that's how we roll. All right. Miss Debbie. You are most welcome, my friend Sharon. I want to say, can I just share like a little personal thing? And I don't know if this is a silly thing to say or not, but when I first started my channel, everybody knows my story. I didn't know how to read tarot. I didn't own any oracle cards. Never read an oracle card or a tarot card before. Anyways, when Sharon Sipe would go into my chat before my stream started and said, you know, hi, everyone, I felt like I belonged. I felt accepted. It was like some sort of an imaginary seal that Sharon Sipe was like, well, I have to be in this chat to support and to navigate it. Do you know what I mean? And I felt like this sense of belonging because Sharon Sipe was like, I'm putting this on my schedule. Do you understand what I mean? I don't know that I've ever shared that before, but yeah. Connie says, I watch but don't comment most of the time. It's all good, my friend. I'm just saying it's nice to see you. Okay. She absolutely does. Terry, you have to come visit me again. Or I have to come visit you. Or we have to visit each other. Well, we don't have to. We should. I would like it very much, is what I'm trying to say. You'll have to check out my visualization that I did, Terry, and tell me how you think I did. The master of meditation is in the house. See that? We are connected, my friend. Tuned in. Okay, we are using the, whoops, shoot. That's me dropping cards. We are using the Herdcrafter Tarot for Miss Debbie. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Faye, you can be my basic lurker anytime you want, my friend. I love that you are here. All right. Power of Activation card. Okay. Can I just say, overall, beautiful, beautiful reading. I mean, I think it's beautiful reading. I hope that you enjoy it as well. So the first card that we've got out is from the solar plexus chakra, right? Just above the root chakra. And we've got pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. So allowing ourselves to sort of be pampered, allowing ourselves to really sort of spend time with ourselves, right? Loving yourself up, getting your hair done, going for a massage, you know, standing in front of the mirror and appreciating, like, I've got a new wrinkle, but you know what? I love that new wrinkle because that wrinkle speaks to me about this and that moment in time. And damn, I look good. Damn, I look good. Maybe you're going to sign up for a fitness class or a yoga class, or maybe you're taking meditation and you're just really appreciating you. Okay. We have, look at this card, friends. I mean, this is stunning. Creation, story, and pathway. I mean, honestly, I could have stopped there, right? I mean, you are creating your story. You are creating your path. And what that means is you are on a path, but you are allowing yourself to create the story of the journey along the path, right? You see what you want, you put in what you want, right? You practice gratitude, you practice joy, you practice understanding, you practice love and kindness, and it is being returned to you. We have the 7 of water, which implies that you've had to make some choices in the past. Perhaps you did a little bit of procrastination along the way and then maybe beat yourself up for it. You know, you played the adult chess game. Well, if I do this, then that will happen. But if I do this, that will happen. So if I don't do anything, then nothing will happen. But the more you don't do anything, the actual harder that the choices become, right? So those 3 cards make me think that you have learned in a really profound way how to create the path that you need for yourself, right? Then we have the Ace of Air. It's kind of where you're at right now. Inspiration, aha moments, ideas coming in, and you're just like, yes, more. You feel inspired, you feel motivated, you feel lifted. You've got the 10 of Air, 10 of Swords. Now, normally, this is yikes. A lot of stress as the outcome. This is the end of a cycle. You have literally released and unburdened yourself. And I almost feel like you might feel slightly exhausted from the experience, which is why that card came out, right? You're going to have to really love yourself up. We've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, and the Wheel of Fortune is leveling up. It is progress. It's change, as long as we learn the lessons along the way. So this is a beautiful reading for you, I feel. And the last card that I got is Spontaneity. This is the Power of Love deck. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So any stress that you are feeling, any burdens that you are carrying, past hurts, past traumas, any of that kind of stuff, you're putting it where it needs to be put. You are releasing when it needs to be released, and you are appreciating each accomplishment and each step forward. And you're definitely coming to the end of a cycle. Just really try to amp up the celebration of any work that you do and the self-love and appreciation to yourself as you end that cycle. Hi, Lottie B. Hi, Beck. Oh, thank you, Beth. Many blessings, my friend. Have a great day. And your cake sounds delish, by the way. All right. I think we have, you're very welcome, Debbie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, my friend. All right. We have one more, Miss Connie B, and then I think we'll call it a day. So we could insert elevator music now while I get ready to shuffle my cards up and take a drink, right? Why don't I insert elevator music now? And then you're not going to be worried about not hearing me. So you guys let me know. Do you want to hear something upbeat? Something kind of like easy kind of holiday kind of chilling out music? You want to hear something? Yeah, those are your two options. So something really upbeat party kind of music, or something kind of like low-key like what we heard before. You guys let me know. You want upbeat? Okie dokie. Upbeat. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. Friends, I am so hot. So hot. That's right, Kelly, you're hot. Hey, listen, who said you can't party at lunchtime on a Tuesday? I'm just saying, it is the 4th of July after all, right? And friends, it is 12:22 where I am. I don't know what is going on with all these synchronicities that I am seeing, but I am loving it. Maybe tomorrow when we do our read-along tarot, you guys can all do a reading on me. How fun will that be? Oh my God, you guys. What did I just say? What did I just say? That I didn't know what was going on with all the what? Type it in the chat. What did I say? I wish we could hit the repeat button. Did I not just say, I don't know what's going on with all the synchronicities that I'm seeing lately, but I'm here for it? Did I not just say that? Look at the card that just fell out. I mean, come on. That's crazy. Spirit, what is happening? All right. We are going to go with the Light Seer Tarot for Miss Connie B. I mean, for real, friends. Hi, Jen. It's good to see you. Hi, Beck. I mean, they're everywhere. So, Connie, I'm glad that you asked for this reading because apparently Spirit was listening to me. That's crazy that I said that and then the card fell out. I love Spirit. Spirit never ceases to amaze me. Seriously. Never ceases to amaze me. Okay. All right, so the first card that I got out for you, Connie, is... Oh, thank you, Jen. I'm glad that you're here, my friend. Thank you, Debbie. You're very kind. The first card we got, Connie, is Sacred Medicine and Calling. I love this picture. I mean, because it's everything, right? It's the beauty of the sun and the beauty of the rainbow and the beauty of nature and the calming of the water. I mean, it's glorious, right? Calling. Now, I know that you're connected, and that's not a secret. But I don't know that you know specifically, like maybe where you should go. And even more so than that, I feel like lately you might be called to a direction that maybe you're not aware of, or that you're not really sure about, if that makes sense. Because we've got that synchronicity card, right? Bye, Hershey. Have a good day, love. Thank you so much for being here. This card says, allow the magic to unfold as synchronistic events lead you in a new direction. So like what you think is your calling you may not have even discovered yet, or like a specific sort of branch off of that, if that makes sense. Okay. I got this crystal card that I pulled for you, and it is the orbicular jasper, which I have to say I've never seen in person, but it looks absolutely stunning. On the back side of the card, it says, unlimited possibilities. Relax into the flow of a happy life. What goes around comes around. Attract goodness and love. On the front side of the card, it says, my life glides forward with ease. I am mindful. I think and act with positive energy. So, sort of like I'm giving it up to the universe, and the universe is going to guide me in the direction that I need to be on, right? Instead of trying to figure it out or trying to be like, oh, I need to be here. Do you know what I mean? Okay, we've got the Eight of Swords coming out. This is self-doubt, confusion, a little bit of I want to say like a little bit of like, I'm feeling a bit trapped. Like I don't know what to do. It's like, it's a little bit of like frustration almost, because of something that's trying, like, how do I explain this? I know what the energy feels like, but I can't articulate it. So I'm feeling like I want to do something, but then I get in my head about the thing that it is that I want to do. And then I talk myself right out of it. And I just sort of go like, oh, forget it. And I walk away. Right? I don't know if that's right. It's the energy coming in from the past. Okay. Then we've got the Queen of Swords showing up. I don't know what sign you are, Connie, but if you're an air sign, then there you go. But the energy of this card is the analytical, the logical, the thinker, the person that plots and plans, and you have a lot of lists, and you try to analyze everything before you do it. So that sort of ties into that feeling that I'm getting of that, because I can't, because what I feel and what I think is not working out. I can't make that happen. Right? Then you've got the Temperance card. Aquarius, Moon, Scorpio, Sun, Aries, rising. All right. Thank you, Connie. The Temperance card, control and moderation. That's your challenge. Control and moderation. Again, I want to say, just give it up to the universe and you guide me. I will follow. You guide me. The Outcome card is beautiful. It's the Three of Wands. Expansion, goals, vision. I feel like if you pay attention to the synchronicities that are being given to you, you're being given breadcrumbs, you're being given bits, you're being given messages, right? That are pulling you away from maybe where you thought you needed to be, or encouraging you, enticing you to move in a direction that maybe you weren't aware of. And that's hard for you to just sort of go with the flow, right? Because you want to plan and list and just 1 foot on land, 1 foot on the water, just like in the temperance card, right? You, as long as you're in control of your person, how bad can it be, right? Trust in spirit. Let spirit guide you. On the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Swords, my friend. Feel like if you sort of drop down the, almost like overthinking it just a little bit. And I don't think that you're overthinking it. Like, you just may be overanalyzing it a bit, right? Because you want it to be perfect. And that's wonderful. But sometimes you can like perfect it almost too much, right? Like if you keep tightening the screw, you might break it off. You might make it so that it strips and then it won't tighten anymore. Even though you're turning it and turning it and turning it and turning it, you know what I mean? So the ideas are being given to you. The messages are being given to you. Pay attention to the synchronicities and just give it up to spirit. That's what I've got for you. And I love that. And then this orbicular jasper really helps with the sort of, I am here and I'm ready to take on anything that it gives me. I live in joy. I live in happiness, and I have a mindful and positive energy about me. Beautiful. For Miss Connie B. Thank you so much for asking the question, Miss Connie. Appreciate you. All right. Does anybody else? Who else? Somebody else said that they wanted a reading. Didn't someone else say that they wanted a reading, or am I crazy? Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Anybody else? Takers? Anybody else before we go? Oh, thank you, Linda. Appreciate you, my friend. All right. So, friends, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, comments under the video. I know I've said it ad nauseum, but there you go. And wow, that's interesting. Hey, all I know is that it literally says attract goodness and love. I love it. I don't know, because listen, if you're stressing about something, that could affect your digestion. I mean, stress is usually the cause of most upset stomachs, right? So I love that. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Do check out that guided visualization if you have a chance. It's posted up on the channel. All the tarot scopes are up, done by elements, air signs, fire signs, water signs, and earth signs. The 4th of July reading is a separate reading, and that's up on the channel. And I encourage you all to, because there's so much stuff going on. I was quite surprised at the reading because it was quite sort of, inspirational, I thought. So go check it out. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I will see you guys when I see you next. I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern doing Read Along Tarot. So bring your decks, Oracle, Tarot, and we'll toss some cards. We'll have some fun. Next week, we've got Thayer coming on Monday to do the color readings. So that's fun. Check out your color aura readings. And we have Ben returning for Jukebox Tarot because that was so much fun. I think I'll be on Ivana's channel. That's Ivana Intuitive next Saturday. I'm not sure of the time, but I think I'm going on there next Saturday. We're going to be doing readings from the Akashic Tarot. So looking into the Akashic records, there's actually a tarot deck called the Akashic Tarot, which is a completely different system than the regular tarot. And I've used them a couple of times on the channel, but it is spooky accurate, like spooky accurate when I've done readings on myself. And so Ivana has one of those decks as well. I'll show it to you guys because I know you want to see it. That's it there, the Akashic Tarot. So much fun. Unfortunately, our fire pits are going to be on hold for a little bit because we have a fire ban going on. So can't do anything about that. Next week, we have Lisa from Kindness and Light joining us on Thursday for our coffee break tarot. So that's exciting. It's her first visit to the channel. And what else is going on? Friends, let me open up my calendar since we're here. Since we're here and we're chit-chatting, why not? So tomorrow, so I was going to be doing, I have a coffee break tarot on Thursday. So it's every Tuesday and every Thursday at 11 a.m. And I had invited Richie from Longman Tarot to join me on Thursday, but he's recovering from an operation at home. So go show him some love. Leave a comment on one of his last videos or in his community tab or on Facebook. He's also there. Just let him know that you're thinking about him. Ben, I was literally just talking about you. What is going on, friends? This is crazy. Hello, my darling. To you, Ben. So yeah, so Richie was supposed to be joining me on Thursday, but he's recovering from his operation, and we were going to do some readings, and I'm just going to give you guys a hint. So I'll be by myself, but I'll give you a hint. You ready? The next day, of course, is July the 7th. And so there's those energies, right? But you know what else is happening on July 7th? It is World Chocolate Day. So I had planned on us doing some readings, about chocolate. So we'll be playing around with that. So anyway, oh no, it's not Ben, it's Richie. This is Ben. It's Richie that had the operation. You're so cute, Jen. What else is going on? So that's that. Oh, right. And Tuesday, so next Tuesday, I'll be hosting Allie from Heart and Soul Connected and Gerald from Tarot Stash here on the channel. We'll be doing the rock, paper, scissors readings that everyone seems to enjoy so much. So I look forward to that. And then I think that the following week is... what am I going to do the next week? Oh, the next week is Achieving Wellness, and I'll be talking about comparing ourselves to others. I do have a story to share about spirit. Would y'all like to hear that story about spirit from yesterday? I would love to share it with you. I need a smoke. It's like, get comfortable, friends. Here we go. So I don't know if most of you know this or not. I'm just going to tell the whole story. Okay? Get comfortable. Ben, I love you. So I have been a subscriber to a channel for a really, really, really long time, like 9-10 years. This is not a tarot channel, okay? And this channel put a post up in their community tab saying that they were looking for collaborators, new people to collab with. And I thought, oh my God, how awesome would that be? So I sent an email to the person and I said, like, this is who I am. I, watched you since this point in time and gave a couple of videos, you know, so that they would know that I was kind of telling the truth. Provided a couple of links as to readings that I have done on this channel that would sort of pertain to what that person does, and, or, you know, sort of what they talk about, whatever. And I said, you know, it would be awesome. However, I understand, because tarot's not everybody's thing, and if you don't think that it's appropriate, like I respect that, right? Totally cool. Anyway, I didn't get a response, which kind of surprised me that I didn't get any kind of response whatsoever, right? But, you know, that's cool. Dramatic pause. No, I'm kidding. So then, a couple of weeks later, a new post comes out on the community tab saying that I've started a new channel. And everybody's like, why are you starting a new channel? I want to try new and different things. I want to try different things. So they come and they do a video on the new channel, and it's basically the same thing that they do on the other channel, and everybody's like, I don't get it. Then they come and they do another video, basically the same thing that they do on the other channel, and again, people are like, okay. And then friends shows up wearing some sort of, I'm going to call it Madame Cleo hat. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, like came with a tarot deck and was trying to like make themselves look like a tarot reader that people may think that a tarot reader looks like, if that makes sense. You know, like as if you were dressed in a costume, right? Said that they'd never thrown tarot cards, never read tarot before, and then did the reading. And of course, because we all have loyal followers that will support and will, you know, try to lift us up. So if I was to sit here and say, like, you know, I had some kind of day, you guys would be like, that's okay, we love you, Kelly. You know what I mean? Like in that kind of way. And I respect that. I respect it. So that person, you know, the subscribers are all like, you know, oh my God, you were spot on. And hey, I'd get a reading from you any day. And I was like, really? And I have to say that I was kind of in that mode where I was like, what? Like, I don't get it. So a couple of days goes by, boom, there's another tarot reading. Again, and now the costume has gotten more elaborate. Right? And in that moment, I thought to myself, are you making fun of me? Now, when I say me, I don't mean me, Kelly. Me alone. Me, Dozen Cats, Wellness Tarot. I mean tarot readers across the board. Are you making fun of us? That's not cool. Don't do that. Said, you want to know what I did? No, I didn't leave a nasty comment. No, I didn't send an email back. This is what I did. Beck knows what I did, because Beck was kind enough to go check it out. This is what I did. I'm going to play a little intro for you guys, okay? So it's going to mute me. You're going to watch this. Ready? That's what I did. I took my other channel that I had called Circle of Friends, that was a partnership between Allie and I. And as most of you know, anyone that had been subscribing to that channel, we sort of put that channel on pause because I wanted to take it in a different direction, but I didn't know where I wanted to take it to. And I thought, you know what? Now here's what gave it away. When I said, like, you're making fun of me, like tarot readers at large, what gave it away was the hashtags. Like this person researched, they did their homework, right? They knew what hashtags to use. And anyway, whatever. We're not going down that road. We wish them love and light. So I started that channel because I was like, you know what? I will read on the things that I want to read on in a positive way. I am not here for hate. I'm not here for shade. I am not here for judgment. It doesn't matter what I think. My opinion has nothing to do with it. These people or situations or a combination are interesting figures, and some of us want to know the facts. We want to know the truth to the best of our ability that spirit can provide through the cards or whatever divination tool you happen to be using. Right? So that was my way of saying, oh no, I'm not here to play. So I put that video out. Then yesterday in my feed, oh my God, you guys, like, oh my God. In my feed yesterday came up a recommended video. And I just was like, pardon? It was a 2+ hour video of a so-called reader. And I don't know if the person can read or not, because I never listened long enough to find out. When the camera started rolling, when the video started, you could see hands on a tablecloth. No, it wasn't him. This was whoops, gave that away. It wasn't the person originally. This was a new person. But I'm going somewhere with all of this, I promise you. So there was hands on a tablecloth of sorts that was holding on to a list of paper. Okay. Specifically written on that piece of paper were innocence. Innocence meaning children. Toddlers, actually, is who these children are. Are they real, is what it said. I was so disturbed and so disgusted that I reported the channel. I scrolled down far enough to read the first comment that said, finally, someone has confirmed what I have always believed. And I thought, oh my God. Well, I jumped onto StreamYard and I started tossing cards. And I was having a rant. And I was so upset. I was so angry. The cards were like, they were like as if I was literally having a conversation with spirit. It's if it was like answering my questions. And I talked the whole way through. So it was kind of like that card that I threw for Connie, where it was like, I said synchronicity, and then boom, the synchronicity card came out. It was kind of like that kind of a thing. It was just like, I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I felt like I was on fire, like figuratively and literally speaking. And then I went to post that video. And this has never happened to me before. And you know how many videos I post, like the dailies, the weekends, the tarot script, like, you know how many videos I post. Never happened to me before. It just was like processing. I got out of StreamYard. I came back to StreamYard. It's processing. I left StreamYard again and went and done some other stuff. I came back, processing. There's no way for you to refresh. There's no way for you to stop it. You can't do anything else while it's spinning around going processing. I had to delete it. Here's the point. I have carried that crap around for a couple of weeks. I let it fester and I let it bother me to the point where I reacted without thinking, without being spiritual, without sending that person love and light and trying to ground myself at the same time, right? To lead by example from kindness and a place of understanding rather than I'll show you, right? That video Spirit had something to do with. That's why it didn't go out. Because Spirit was like, no, Kelly, that's not how you do this. You need to chill out. You need to think about your message. And so I sat and I chilled out and I thought about my message and I was like, no, you know what? That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to talk about hate overall. How do we navigate it? How do we overcome it? And that is why when I said that I was doing Achieving Wellness and comparing ourselves to others, because it's a real thing. And sometimes it can be a healthy sense of like, you know, encouragement. And other times it can be so detrimental because each of us is unique. Each of us is individual. No two of us are alike. Even if you're twins, you're not alike in every aspect. And that's totally okay. But the seeds that are planted out there in the universe, right? In the general population, in the collective, make it so that you need to feel like you are not the same as the other person and that it's a bad thing. Was that one of those moments where I was like, damn, okay, I got you. I heard you. Stop yelling at me. I heard you the first time. It was one of those kind of moments, guys. And that's my whole story. So I was probably never meant to go on that channel. I was never meant to shine my light on that, you know, situation. And I can lead by example on that channel by talking about how we can do a reading about, you know, a political figure, a celebrity, you know, an influencer, and have it not be filled with contempt and shade and hate and judgment. I mean, who the hell am I to say, you know, XYZ123 deserves whatever? Like, really? No. Oh, I was totally being looked after, Ben. I was totally being looked after. I was totally being looked after. It was awesome, friends. One of those moments where you walk away with that kind of like smile on your face, be like, okay, I got told. Like, honestly, like I kind of like I was not happy at first, and then I was telling my husband about it, and as I was telling my husband, the little smirk was kind of coming over my face, and I was like, girl, you just got told. Okay, fine. So the point in telling you that story is, you know, all of us have those moments where we don't necessarily know the messages that are being given to us, and or don't listen to the messages, right? We don't hear them precisely. Just know that when you trust, they'll let you know when you need to know. blaming and shaming, and I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? That's why I started this channel. That's my number one message. I wanted to be here to take the blame and the shame and the sting out of saying out loud that you have a mental health disorder, because it doesn't define you. And there's something about what you just said back about something about saying it out loud. I think the point of it not doing that is don't try to prove a point by poking fun at another or by pointing the finger at another. Prove the point by showing how, like showing the reverse or the opposite or, you know, different. Do you know what I mean? No, I don't know. It wasn't the moon energy. It was too specific to be moon energy. And it didn't stop. So that was my first bout with it. Okay. So then as the night progressed, I ended my stream. I put it on my Facebook. So this isn't BS. For any of you that run a channel, okay, you know how difficult it is to end your stream on a specific number. It's virtually impossible to do. And I ended my stream at 1 hour and 11 minutes and 11 seconds. And if you know me, you know my story about my association with 1111 and 111 and my mom and all of that kind of stuff. And I was like, what? So I took a picture of it. And I posted up on Facebook and said, you know, thank you, mommy. I love you and I miss you. For those of you that know my mom's story in association to 11, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I was like, thank you. And then I had a comment. I had left a comment for someone on another channel, and another person that channel host had responded to me. And when I went to read that response, it said that it was 11 minutes. And I literally had just posted that on Facebook. And I was like, what is going on? So then I wrote, oh my God, I just posted this thing and I ended my stream, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm reading your thing and it's 11 minutes after. So somebody is like, Kelly. It's like, okay. So got it. So then, I came in here and my husband put in the chat, it was 11:11. There was 11 people in the chat. And I was like, okay. And then I said about the synchronicities, I don't know what is going on. I keep seeing the synchronicities today. And then I pulled the card for Connie that said synchronicities. And I went, oh. So, you know, we don't always understand. We don't always know what people are talking about, what spirit is trying to. It doesn't matter though. Because I trust that they'll get the message to me when I know it. So when I say that I know it's not the moon energy, that is too many things in a synchronistic way that has been happening to me since that moment, where the message is, Kelly, it's kind of like what Beck said, right? It's something about saying it out loud, like level up, right? Don't compare yourself to other people. Teach by a message, not by pointing the finger or making an example out of somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? It's something like that. I think. So yeah, that's crazy. That's a whole lot of synchronicity for one day. Well, 1 24-hour period. I don't know what else to say. It's just, it was a lot. And you know what? I have to tell you guys that I felt like I had just, you know, I talked about this the other day, how you feel like when you walk out from a haircut or the hairdresser, you just bought a new top or something, and you feel like, okay, look good, feel good, where can I go? Right? I'm ready to have fun, ready to like see some sights, like you're energized, you're uplifted, right? That's what I felt like. Thank you, Vicky. Hello, by the way. How are you, my friend? Yeah, it was an interesting 24 hours. And it can freak us out. Let's pull some cards on it, shall we? Okay, Spirit, are you listening? Let's pull some cards. What do I need to know? We're going to use the Sacred Traveler deck. Okay, so we're going to take this banner off just for a minute. Of course, it still is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Ben. All right, so we're going to toss some. I'm just going to ask Spirit, right? I'm not going to choose anything. Spirit's going to choose them. You know I love my flyers, right? All right, Spirit. Looking for guidance and clarity. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. Yep, I got that part. Thank you. I am looking for clarity and guidance, Spirit, as to the synchronicities. What is the message? What is the message? I'm going to cry. Just telling you. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. I mean, come on. Mommy, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Stop it. Stop it, Mommy. I mean, don't ever stop because I love it when you do that, but seriously. Right, Ben? Whoops. All right, new code word for Dozen Cats. Everybody type believe in capitals. I want to see it fly up the chat. Everybody, believe. Because we have to believe. We must believe. We should want to believe, right? For all those believers, for all that believe, believe. Believe was my mother's favorite word, by the way. Believe is all around my house. Example number 1, believe. I will go around the room and show you how many beliefs I have just in this space alone, right? Believe. Believe. I can't get it off the wall. Believe. Believe. Oh, sorry. Believe. I have a big box down here. Believe. Believe. Where's it? Up here. Believe. So when I tell you guys that I have the word believe all over my house, that's not a joke. So that the fact that that card came out Oh, wait. And there's more. No. Believe. The fact that that card came out. Oh my God, you guys. That's crazy. Hi, Gerald. Deborah, did I say hi to you? Hi, Nancy. All right. Looking for clarity and guidance. Thank you, Fleck. Looking for clarity and guidance as to the message. What are all the synchronicities about lately? What are the synchronicities about lately? Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. I know what this is about. That's beautiful. I know what this is about. I also have it on a pillow over here. I forgot to show y'all. It deserves a power of activation card, does it not? Oh, you know what we could pull? I know what we could pull. Hi, Michelle. Oh. We have passed. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. I know what this is about. Spirit is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sorry, I said you guys this was going to turn into a therapy session. I really didn't mean it to. And I really hope that I don't bring the party down because we're having such a good visit and such a good time. Oh, I'm getting hot. I said that in conversation the other day to a friend. I was talking about, keeping myself locked away in the house and how I really need to get out there. I want to get out. I want to be out. I want my life back, and I think I'm ready. They asked me, why do I think that I do that? Why do I think that I isolate? And I said, because I'm ashamed. I'm literally trying to punish myself. They're like, why? And I'm like, because I'm not worthy. So that's what's been going on with me. That is why all of these things are happening, is to tell me that I am worthy, that I have to believe in myself, in spirit. Because I let the past, just like all of us do, come in and tell me, dictate to me what I should or should not be doing. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit. On the front side of the card, oh, look at this. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Look, she's such a beautiful little cherub holding her bouquet up in the air like, yes, right? Dear you, if you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value, maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done. I mean, hello. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part of everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so much. Absolutely amazing. Apparently I can do readings for myself. Who knew? No, I'm just... Oh my goodness. Sorry, I have someone. Oh, hi, Quincy. Oh, I'm okay, baby. I'm all right. I'm all right, sweetheart. Quincy coming to check on me. Make sure I'm all right. That was a lot, but it was beautiful. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everybody. You guys are all so awesome. You know, this is how this channel started, and I talked about this the other day. And when I started this channel, because I didn't throw cards, I didn't have any cards. It was just me and the chat, and we were having these conversations. And then when I got the cards, I would shuffle the cards along with while we were talking. And oftentimes we would get what happened earlier, where I would say something or someone would say something, and one of the, a card that was appropriate would pop out. I don't think that you understand the level of appreciation and love that I have for each of you that are here right now, and also the support that you give to me and each other. We started the stream out, we did excellent readings, we had a great day, and it just has turned into this magical moment. And I am so grateful that you're all here to share this with me. Because I agree, Jen. I think that this was meant to be done in this moment. So I hope that whoever needs to hear it as well as me gets it, right? All right, so let's go back and read some of the stuff. Oh, thank you, Lottie B. That means an awful lot to me. I thank you very much. Thank you so much. Vicky says, you're right, Jen. We did need this. I have suffered from depression since I was 25 to the point of 21. shock treatments. My God, Vicky, I recovered and spirit has been giving back ever since. I'm now 61. Wow, Vicky. Blessings to you, my friend. That's amazing. I have actually met Vicky in person. She's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that very much. Oh, thank you, NJ. Yes, you're very kind. Thank you, Beck. You know, I try to share as much as I can because I don't want anyone to live the way that I lived for the last 10 years. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone to be a prisoner in their own life or be hijacked by fear, have their life hijacked by fear. And then selfishly, I have to be honest, there are times when, like when I did my first forgiveness ceremony, or my first release, whatever you want to call it, I couldn't have done that without y'all in the chat, without my wonderful subscribers being there. And, you know, I had about 20 people there. I'd only started my channel like 3 weeks before. I don't even know how many subscribers I had, but I think every single one of them was in the chat cheering me on. And I couldn't have done it without them. I could not have done it without them. You know, when my sister joined me on the 10th anniversary passing date of our mom, and we talked about our journey with grief, because both of us reacted in a different way, but then there was many ways that were similar. We talked about the fractured relationship that my anxiety caused between myself and my sister, which I would have never thought possible. And then the coming back together again and the support, you know, and the love and whatever, like, there have been so many significant moments that I have shared here on this channel. Because it's important to me when, you know, the first time I did it one step at a time, because you all know that I isolate and I don't leave my house. And, you know, I thought I was ready and I wanted to get back to my life. I wanted to get back outside. And so I shared that, you know, I did it live and I did it, and then I did it again, and then I did it again, and I went in a couple of stores. I mean, I haven't been in a store in like 4 or 5 years. I couldn't do this without you. You know what I mean? I couldn't do this without you all. And it's because I feel and I understand that someone else might benefit from this, that I use that to inspire me to push through that fear, because I need to. Absolutely. Hi, Joe. I don't know if I said hi to you or not. I'm so sorry. You've sort of walked in right in the middle of me, like having a moment. But thank you for being here. Yeah, we all need to remind ourselves, Nancy. We all need to remind ourselves, right? You know, my mama, my belief was my mom's favorite word. And one of my mom's favorite things to say was, we are stronger together. We are stronger together. We are stronger together. This community can be phenomenal at times, and to the people in the chat specifically, not even talking about the readers or the content creators, I'm specifically talking to the people in the chat. Y'all saved my life. Don't ever discount what you do. Don't ever think that saying hello to someone, just in the way that, you know, Sharon Sipe said hi to Joe, the way that, you know, Deborah said hi to Joe. Don't ever think that just saying hi to someone seems insignificant, because maybe that person has no contact with anybody. Maybe they are isolated. Maybe they're cut off from friends, family, and any form of support. You make people feel heard. You make people feel welcome. You make people feel understood and powerful when they share different things. And you also inspire and encourage and motivate them to want to gain information to help themselves. And it is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing what the chats do in the different rooms. So don't ever think that you don't have something to say or that what you say isn't important, because it is. It is most important. And I know that. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm not just trying to, blow smoke up anybody's skirt. I'm saying from personal experience. You made me feel like I belonged, like I mattered, and that I wasn't this strange weirdo, that didn't leave my house, and that what I had to say was relevant. Even though for anyone who isolates, for anyone who feels like they don't fit in, even though I talk a lot, I don't always know that what I have to say is good enough or important enough, because I don't have any contact with the outside world. I don't talk. I mean, literally, my phone doesn't ring for like a month, and that's not weird. I don't talk to anybody, so I have no outside contact. I don't sometimes even know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you guys are like my BFFs, and I share everything with you. But I do that because I not only because I want to, but also because I'm hoping that there's something that I'm going to say that's going to, connect for you as well. Because the one thing that you all have taught me is that I am not the only one that has these types of thoughts, feelings, and experiences, right? You have taught me that I am not alone in my journey, that we all can learn something. Even if our stories are completely different, we can all learn something from the story that's being shared, the information that's being shared, the reading that's being shared, right? We can all learn something. If we are willing to listen, and if we're willing to be open, we can all learn something. And, I have learned so many things sitting here. I have learned that I didn't really understand what gratitude was at all. I have new understanding and a new respect and a new appreciation for coming from a place of gratitude and thinking of gratitude in the way that I do now, as opposed to the way that I used to. I have a whole new level of trust for myself that I thought I lost. I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my gut. I didn't trust anything about myself. I only made bad decisions based in fear. And so I discounted everything that I did or said because I had to be thinking, irrationally almost. And because I sit here and I say to you, do you want a reading, Vicky? And Vicky's like, yes, I would like a reading on, XYZ123. And I say, okay. And then I toss those cards. So I'm asking you to trust me with that question. And now I'm giving you the information. And I'm asking you to trust me that I'm going to give you the information that Spirit wants you to have. If I ask that of you, don't I have to ask that of myself as well? Don't I have to ask myself to trust that what I'm getting is the truth, is the message that you're meant to have? Don't I have to trust myself? When I sit down here and I do this, I trust me. I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. There is no doubt, no question, no thought pattern. I do it. Once I owned it, I do it. And I do it lovingly. I could read all day, every day. I mean, I couldn't because it would be exhausting, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like that connected to what it is that I'm doing. I feel that committed to what it is that I'm doing. But when I get up and I walk away from here, that's a whole other part that I need to continue to work on, right? But I'm just saying, trust. It has taught me to trust myself in a way that I never thought I was ever going to get back. it has taught me to not feel shame and blame and judgment based on, how I look or how I talk, or that I talk too much, or my teeth are falling out of my head, and that I may not be like the sharpest tool in the shed or whatever. Like, I don't care. If I don't resonate, don't watch. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not an overly confident person. People that know me, actually know me, know that I am not, the Leo that everyone thinks that Leos are. I am not this like uber confident person. I know where my strengths are, and I know where my weaknesses are, and we'll just say that. But it has taught me that it doesn't matter what the judgment is or what the thought process is in terms of, crazy Kelly, or Kelly talks too much, or whatever, right? She smokes on her channel, she wears too much makeup, like whatever someone could say, or whatever someone might be thinking. It has taught me that I am here for the reason, as I stated, and that is to take the blame and the shame of saying I have anxiety panic disorder. It doesn't define me. It doesn't define me at all. I'm still Kelly. And every day I'm discovering new bits of Kelly that I actually really like. That is another new thing that this process, this journey, this channel, you all have helped. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I don't need the validation when you tell me just what you just said, Fleck. I trust your readings. I need to hear that. I don't need to hear that because my ego has to, be inflated. I need to hear that because I need to know that what I'm doing is right, that you're understanding the message. That's what the validation is for. The validation isn't to puff my ego up. But now, when you say things like, Kelly, I think you're beautiful, you have a glow about you that just makes folks want to hang with you, that's about me. And I am so grateful that I have had that experience. People saying wonderful, kind, loving things like that to me since I started my channel. I don't accept a compliment real well at all. Like, at all. I don't accept a compliment at all. I'm learning that I deserve to appreciate myself, and I deserve to accept the appreciation that's being given to me. No different than I say thank you to all of you. I think you're awesome, and I think you're amazing, etc., right? It's give and take. It is total Six of Pentacles moment happening here, right? And I am learning to navigate that. I'm learning to say, thank you so much, Deborah. That's very kind. I appreciate you. So many things have happened while having this channel that I have learned or relearned. I love learning. I love improving myself. I want to be the very best version of myself that I can be. And what's amazing about that is that part of me has never changed. I've always wanted that. But the part of me about that statement specifically that is the most amazing thing to me is that I actually think I can. I actually think I can improve. I want to try. I want to excel. I want to be great. I want all of us to be great. I want us to be great together. Because why the hell don't we deserve to be great? Right? As my mama said, you got sparkle, you got shine, show the world your sparkle, because you deserve for the world to see your sparkle. And guess what, friends? The world deserves to see your sparkle. They need it too. Right? They need it too. I just want to say, as I get off my soapbox, that you have no idea what it means to me when we share these kind of really spectacular and special and powerful and awesome moments together. I will walk away from this and I will feel rejuvenated. I will feel loved. I will probably feel exhausted. I may want to have a party. I may want to dance around the living room, or I may want to have a good cry. But I felt it. It was powerful. It was moving. And when those things happen, I know I'm alive. I know I'm headed in the right direction because I believe, right? And the last thing that I want to say is this. Just having the idea or the thought that, it's happening next week, friends. It's coming, Gerald is coming next Tuesday or whatever. Those, Ben's coming like next Wednesday. That wasn't me. That wasn't me 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I had no reason to celebrate anything. So I thought. My life sucked. So I thought. I had no reason to be grateful. I didn't feel grateful. I wasn't feeling blessed, particularly in any fashion. I now have joy and I have reason to celebrate, and I actually want to look forward. I don't fear tomorrow. I actually want to know what tomorrow's going to bring. Like today was pretty awesome. But tomorrow, man, tomorrow's going to be great. That was not my experience for the last 10 years. And the fact that I now see it that way, I can't actually articulate into words how much that means to me. I can't articulate into words what a difference, what a significance that has made in my life and in my connections, my relationships, the people that matter to me, my home, my husband, my family, my sister, my pets, and me. That I actually have more good days in a month than I do bad, and that I actually look forward to the next day, that I'm excited about something. And none of that would have happened without this, what we do here at Dozen Cats. None of it. None of it would have happened. So don't ever think you're not appreciated. Don't ever think that you're not important. Don't ever feel like you're not special, that you don't matter. Like if you pop in and I don't read out your name, or I don't see you, or I skip your question or anything like that. Don't ever think that you're not appreciated, because all of you matter to me. Way more than you probably even realize. Way more than you probably realize. And every day that we do these things, that we do these lives and we have these conversations and we toss cards and I give readings and, you share your comments and you give a thumbs up or whatever, all of our interactions mean something. You have provided me with purpose. You have provided me with strength. You have provided me with love. You have provided me with confidence. And allowed me to believe in myself again. And I don't know how to say thank you enough for that, because that's powerful. All right. So, I was a lot. So thank you is what I meant to say. Thank you, Sharon. I love you right back, my friend. Wow. For anyone who's coming in, they will think I have lost the plot. But thank you. Thank you, Deborah. You're very kind. Hi, Kay. That's what a beautiful picture that is, you guys. I'll put that up on the screen. Look at how beautiful that is. That's gorgeous. Red is one of my favorite colors. Red and purple. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you, everybody. Deborah says, I always tell my kids I love you more than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. Love it. I love it. Michelle says, Kelly, you are an inspiration to me. I look up to you. The fact that you're being so open and raw with us is courageous. Thank you for trusting us with all of this. Thank you, my friend. I've been meaning to reach out to you, by the way, Michelle. I don't know if you're available during the daytime, but if you are, maybe you could come and join me on a Thursday. And if not, my friend, we will find you a time to come and hang out with me. I'd love to have you come and visit. Michelle and I have been, well, Michelle and I were talking about her coming on the channel, but then I kind of changed my whole schedule around, so. But we'll hang out. Yeah, it's definitely time for a cigarette. For entertainment purposes only, friends. Don't try this at home. Keep your hands inside the vehicles at all time. Kidding. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, a couple of things. Sharon Sipe, my dear, could you do me a favor? And could you put up the link to my new channel if you have it? Actually, I'll do it. I have it here. I think I have it. Yep, here it is. Look at me. I can do it myself, Sharon Sipe. Yeah, here we go. So this is the link to my other channel, which used to be Circle of Friends, which is now called Kat's Royal Tarot and Oracle. And I do readings on like the royal family, celebrities, influencers, like, you know, people that we are interested in. It is not from a place of judgment. There is no hate. Hate will not be tolerated there. So I feel like it's a safe space, and I monitor it pretty closely. I have to tell you guys, I did a reading on Queen Camilla. Like, how is she fitting into her new role? How is the new role working for her? And I had 124 views and 2 thumbs up. And I thought to myself how awful it is that people just want to throw shade and hate. It's like as soon as I said no hate will be tolerated, everybody was like, I'm out of here. Don't care. I'm interested to know how she's doing in her new role, like, you know, because she's an older woman. She probably, I don't know, did she ever feel like she should be in that role? Is that what was in her thought pattern, you know, all those years ago? Who knows? So I tossed some cards, and I just found it interesting. So if that kind of thing interests you, there's no pressure. Go check it out. Happy 4th of July to my fellow Americans. Wonderful, Michelle. Do go check out the 4th of July reading that I put up on the channel, you guys. It is excellent. It's a really good reading. It's very inspirational. If you're feeling a little bit down in terms of, you know, USA and the overall, I thought it was a really inspirational message, and I hope that it gives you some extra pep in your step today. So I think we deserve a card for the collective. Today is your birthday, Sam. Happy birthday. What a wonderful day to have your birthday on. I love it. Let's throw a card for Sam for her birthday. We've been here for 2 hours and 38 minutes, and we need to get on with our day. I'm sure you all have places to go and things to do. Blessings, Vicky. Have a great day, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you, my friend. All right, my friends, we're going to throw a card for Sam because it's her birthday. Everyone wish Sam a happy birthday. These are the Power of Love cards. They're activation cards. And we'll do that for Sam. Beautiful card. It says, look at all those glorious colors. Look at the beams and the orbs all around that. Isn't that glorious? The little pops of orbs that are all around this card. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do, Sam. So the message there, my friend, is don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't stop being you. I love it. All right. Our last card for the collective, we'll pull from the the postcards from Spirit deck, and then we will close out. So, well, I'm glad that you joined, Sam. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, you guys. Leave a comment under the video. Share with a friend if you think that they'd enjoy the content, you want to book a private reading, all that good stuff. All the information that you need is in the description box below the video. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of your support. Well, that was fast. Huh. All right. I need to take a drink, sorry. All right, here we go. Message for the collective. On the front side of the card, they're difficult to see. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway, all right, here we go. Dearest you, sometimes it is wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need to, you do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced that you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. I'm telling you, it's like they're reading my mind. It's kind of freaking me out. Oh. So, I think that the message today is to go out, do something fun, whether you leave your house or you don't. Do something fun. Do something that lifts your vibration. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that brings you joy. Because when your vibration is lifted and you are in that place where you are living your best life, you put that out to the universe for whoever needs to receive it. And when someone comes up and says, thank you, receive it. Be open to receive it. That's a powerful message. All right, my friends, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, 2 p.m. Eastern Time for Read Along Tarot. Bring your decks of cards, Oracle Tarot. We're going to have some fun. We'll toss some cards. You guys can do a reading on me or something fun like that. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so, so much for being here. I wish you many blessings. Happy 4th of July to all that are celebrating. And until we see each other again, I wish you many blessings. Mwah.